Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. On first down, Rollins. And his first pass is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Throwing again, Rollins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. To throw again. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive. but it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Rollins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Looking to throw. Rollins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up. It's good. And the Lions lead 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Throwing on 1st down. Rollins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. Set.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11.
Ready. Black Ultra. Drill. 52. Claws red. 52 Blaster. Needle blue. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Ritter now. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Slide blue. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, Ritter. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Back to throw. Rollins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On first and 10, Rollins. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now a second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns, you can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Loose inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, Rollins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rollins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Ready,
So they'll
ready.
come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Green jack. Smash, red. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ritter on 1st and 10. throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill 3. Blue, go. Set, go.
Ritter back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Rollins. And this is caught by Fells, right side. Down the right sideline. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rollins. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun. Rollins. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series. Let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance because it could pay off big as it just did there.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Rollins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Rollins. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Rollins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on 1st down. Rollins. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Claude red. Edo blue. Hut.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Blaster, six.
A loss of 13
Red,
yards.
yellow,
Brings
right,
up
blue.
3rd down.
10 seconds.
Ritter going to change it up. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Green Jack. Blue black.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. That is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. This is taken at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as he'll go for 2 here.
Black, red. Set.
Ritter will throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense just added 2 more onto their lead, and now they'll see what they can do here offensively as they get it back following the free kick. And now an audible here into something else. Hyatt goes in motion left. Throwing to start the drive. Rollins. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And they run with Stevenson. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd down, Ritter. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Oh, and that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Donahue. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Donahue flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Rollins. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Rollins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Chiefs 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but that's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
To throw on third down, Rollins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in. and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chiefs 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Donahue. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Off play action. Donahue. That is caught. Diggs with a good footwork. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Operating from the gun, Donahue. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statistician.